Hi, I'm going to talk about introductions. The first impressions matter. They always matter. It's kind of interesting, whether it be YouTube videos like this one, or, the first impression you give to somebody when you meet them on the streets, anything like that. Humans have this issue. People call it a bias. It's an issue called the primacy bias, which is like the first time, the first instance of something that you see is what you anchor all of your other judgments around. So if you like something at first, then, the more and more you see it, odds are, just probability-wise, odds are the more likely that you're going to continue to like it. If you don't like something at first, odds are you're going to keep on judging it, you're going to keep on disliking it as time goes on, as you get more and more experience with it. And that leads to this issue. I mean, that's like a positive feedback loop problem, right? So say, I take politics as a great example, right? So I grew up, for example, in a really liberal family. So when I got into or started learning anything about politics, all of my ideas were anchored around liberal ideas. I had no thoughts in my head for any kind of like conservative counter arguments, anything like that. It was just by their nature, in my mind, they were automatically worth just tossing out. But there's an entire group of people, who call themselves conservatives, who think the exact opposite because they grew up with that conservative mindset and they had no introduction to any kind of liberal ideas. I'm going to refrain from talking too deeply about politics, at least for this video, but that's an issue that goes on just anytime there's opposing sides or opposing ideas. And in order to fix that, you've really got to anchor yourself. You've got to sit down, not necessarily sit, but in your head, just take a beat and recognize when you're falling prey to these kinds of loops, when you're being stuck inside of a bias like that. But yeah, that's the primacy bias. I'm not sure if that's the real word for it, but I know that it's one of them. But introductions in general are incredibly valuable. I actually made this video based on introductions because I was just thinking about making an introduction for my first video, and this video is an introduction to a sequence of videos that I'm already trying to do. I'm doing this thing, I'm calling it the 7-7 challenge. 7-7 Sun. So the idea is I make 7 videos a day for 7 days in a row. Just to fucking slam it, man. Just to get them all out there. Because I realized, if I'd made a video every single week for the past year, like I wanted to a year ago, then I would have had 52 videos in the bank. So I'm just going to get 50 videos in this week, make up for a year's worth of problems. So, but the idea for introduction to a video, at least this works in my head because I like to riff. I like to just, like to crank the motor on my mouth and go, you know what I'm saying? So the idea is, damn, I distracted myself with a weak pun. Where am I going? Yeah, so the idea with this, video is to start off with this idea of an introduction and just riff it, just go for it. Because the rest, as you can see for the past 2.5 minutes, just kind of follow. And its value is, however comfortable you are, like it's only as valuable as you are comfortable in, like riffing on a topic for as long as you can. But it's fun. It's so fucking fun. I just like talking. So I like the sound of my own voice because I'm a bit of a narcissist, but it works out for me. So that's all right. But yeah, that's me. That's introductions. I'm going to post 6 more videos later. So I'm not going to be too, all right, that's it. See ya. Have a good one. Peace.